Big Frog 104, hey, it's Kari here. I've got Brett Young on the phone with me today. How's life been, Brett?
Life is very good. Baby is very good. Wife is very good. And everybody's very tired.
Yeah. She's what, 3 months old now?
Yeah, she was, I guess it's, I'm learning weeks, but I guess she's 15 weeks.
Okay, gotcha. That's so exciting, though. Congrats.
Yeah, it's been a blast. Thank you. It is crazy how much they change from day to day at this age.
Right. So I know this is kind of far down the road because she's still so young, but what's something you're really excited to do with Presley as she gets a little bit older?
You know what? I think it's just exciting for me to see, my wife and I have so many different interests. I mean, we have a lot in common. That's why we work together. But also, she grew up golfing, swimming, playing tennis, and horseback riding, and I grew up playing baseball, basketball, football, and doing music. And so I'm just kind of excited to sit back and see what Presley gravitates towards.
Right.
More than we've gotten to take a trip with her already, which was a blast, and we're looking forward to doing more traveling and stuff like that. But I think the most exciting thing for me is just to kind of see what interests her and kind of let her become her own person and sit back and watch it. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And speaking of Taylor and your baby girl, will they be out on the road with you at all this year?
You know what? Actually, last night was the first night with the baby on the bus.
Oh my goodness, how'd it go?
We kind of cheated it because it was a short drive. We just left early and we got parked before bedtime. So technically we don't know how she sleeps when the bus is moving yet, but it's a 4-day weekend, and so we're going to find out tonight actually if a moving bus is a good thing or a bad thing. But we've had her on planes and on boats so far, and it seems to help, not hurt. So we're hoping the bus is the same.
Yeah, hopefully. Good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you. Knock on wood.
Yes, definitely. So speaking of heading out on the road, you're kicking off the Chapters Tour tonight, like you were saying, and you're coming here in Central New York February 13th. Do you have any pre-tour rituals that you're kind of in the midst of right now as you get ready for that? You know
what's so funny is I woke up this morning thinking I think my show day schedule is going to change a little with the baby now. It used to be sleep in, sound check, go to the gym, make a cocktail, the normal tour life.
Right.
And now it's wake up early, see if Taylor needs help with the baby, walk the dog, have a coffee, go to sound check, hopefully have time to go to the gym, take it easy on the cocktail because once you get off stage, you're still a dad and you have a baby on the bus.
Right.
So, I think it's going to be interesting to watch my old routine morph into something a little bit more grown up on this tour.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like you're going to be a lot busier throughout the day, too.
Yeah, which is fun. That's the good kind of busy, so we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome. So I also want to talk about your newest single, Catch. Not only is it like this great love song, which you seem to be very good at tugging the heartstrings. Polly and I, the morning show gal here, we were talking about that. Just all of your songs are either really sad or just make me want to fall in love. So the music video for Catch, though, I want to talk a little bit about that. It kind of tells your story and how you were doing baseball in college and you landed on music. And do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, the cool thing about that music video is one of the cool things is I got to use one of my best friends from L.A. from years and years ago. He was my roommate in L.A. To direct the video. And the first time he was kind of living in L.A. and not really doing the music video thing, but he was working in film, and we asked him to do Mercy, and he did the Mercy music video, and he just absolutely killed it. So when it came to Catch, and you go solicit a bunch of treatments from directors, and he wrote this treatment, and we read it, and not only did I love the way he incorporated baseball and my alma mater, Ole Miss, where I played, but the way he wrote the story and then wrote it into the little boy at the end.
Yeah,
we already knew that we were pregnant, but we hadn't told anybody yet.
Oh, wow.
So, him writing that in, he didn't realize that was kind of foreshadowing. And so we just fell in love with the treatment. And then, like he did with the Mercy music video, the way that he brought that story to life. I think it's really cool. The song is already kind of to me, it's kind of like God's timing is better than your timing. Mm-hmm. And so the night that you go out to a bar to hang out with buddies, and, for guys, we're never not looking to meet a girl when we're single. That's why we go to bars, so for it to be the one night where you're going, I'm not trying to meet anybody, and then you meet the girl of your dreams, that's already in the song. But the way that Seth directed the video and wrote the treatment to where there's a whole second storyline going on, which is, you know, not just the girl that you meet in the bar, but your whole life being that story. It was really special, and it gets me a little emotional every time I watch that video.
Yeah, it definitely made me really emotional, especially at the end. I didn't know that, you know, no one knew that you guys were pregnant at that point. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
This one will kind of be a tough question, maybe a hard decision, but given your story and you had that elbow injury in baseball at Ole Miss, and now like you're a musician, you've experienced that, but also you've experienced playing baseball at Ole Miss. If you could go back and maybe that injury wouldn't have happened, which path do you think you would have been more drawn to?
Oh, kind of the knowing then what you know now thing.
Right, yeah.
You know, I miss baseball, but I think watching it now, as much as I miss it, it like gives me anxiety almost knowing how much pressure there is on these guys, especially pitchers. You know, that's what I did.
Yeah.
And so it's not that we don't have that here, but the one thing that I love about music that would make me answer music to this question is that, you know, when you get on stage at night, you're not competing with anybody but yourself.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's my favorite kind of challenge is there's, you know, as a baseball player, I could throw the exact pitch that I was intending to throw, and if the hitter guessed right, he could still beat me, you know, even though I did nothing wrong.
Right.
And in music, if you go out there and you sound good, you sound good. That's just so my challenge every day is just become better at what I'm doing, and I'm not competing with anybody else. I'm just you know, pushing myself every day. And so because you know, that's the kind of thing that drives me, I think I would definitely choose music over baseball.
Awesome. Well, it's good that you're in the place you are now, I guess. Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. God's plans are definitely better than ours.
Yeah, love it. Awesome. Brett, well, thank you so much for calling in today. You'll be at Turning Stone February 13th. We absolutely cannot wait for the show.
It's my pleasure. We can't wait to see you, and you guys are going to love my opening act. He's been my keyboard player for a long time, Matt Ferranti, and he's fantastic, so it's going to be a really fun night.
Yeah, awesome. We can't wait to have you.
See you guys soon.
Yep, thanks for calling in. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.